All right, good morning, freelancer. Today is Friday, May 31st. There was an update 2 days ago. There was really nothing major, that's why I didn't cover it. There was a live stream regarding Anthem, Cataclysm, and some few changes in the future. So check the live stream yesterday in Twitch or Mixer. And there's gonna be a few changes before they launch Cataclysm. It is nowhere ready, guys. So they're gonna come out with PTS public test servers first for 2 weeks or 3 weeks. I mean, if they come out with PTS on the first week of this coming month of June, so there's gonna be first 2 weeks of it is gonna be PTS, and then it might even extend to third week since the PTS just gonna have a limited time, or I'm not sure if it's gonna be limited time in a day or limited days in a week. So I'm not sure, but they came up with it just to make sure that there are enough player to play the PTS, since you all know that there's not a lot of players left in this game at the moment. So anyway, PTS maybe 2 weeks, maybe 3 weeks. On the first week, they're gonna launch it, and they will pretty much get player feedback regarding the gameplay, how the game feels and all that stuff. And then on the second week, from what I've heard in live stream, is they gonna add the loot, what kind of loot you're gonna get, what kind of drops in that event. So what, like 1 to 3 weeks of PTS, maybe it might extend to fourth week, so they can fix these bugs, or if they're gonna do some changes along the way. So I'm saying it might take a whole month to get Cataclysm, ready to launch. So that's gonna might even extend to July. So that's gonna be another month of waiting, guys. We've been waiting for a month now, and then there's gonna be another month of waiting. Yes, they're gonna come out with PTS to test and try the Cataclysm, but then again, you're not gonna get any achievement in PTS unless they do another vinyls like this one that you got from a VIP demo weekend. I hope they come out with another good rock doing a Cataclysm PTS, just to reward these players that giving a good or bad feedback. So anyone that joined PTS, because it's gonna be a different server, that means you're not gonna get any achievement, you're not gonna get anything out of it. So I hope they come out with some type of reward when they do that. A vinyl will be nice, maybe a red vinyl, maybe a red version of this. I'll be willing to do that. Anyway, regarding changes, the lock, they're gonna replace lock with armor, since nobody can explain it better. I already covered something about lock, and even the devs themselves cannot explain how lock works, so they're just gonna replace it with armor. So, which is a good thing, since Cataclysm is a violent event, and from what I've seen in the live stream is that environment will keep damaging your shield, your armor, so you can pretty much need to beef up your javelin to withstand all this, the environment, all these damages. So regarding my loadout, this is pretty much my loadout. My storm is ready for Cataclysm, guys. So I'm calling it the multi-charges. On gear, I'm leaning towards my gear charges, not gear damages, not gear recharge rate. Gear charges, that means that I can deploy this 3 times in a few seconds. So I got 200% gear charges here, plus the initial charge, and then same thing here. I have 200 gear charges, while my E charges right here. So this two gear right here, this is my favorite setup, can really work together very well, since this one also recharged my Q. So, and then component wise, again, the lock will be changed to armor, so I will get as much armor as possible. And then I will also add shield delay or shield refresh, so when I destroy the herb to get that immunity, I can have my shield ready and get back up as fast as possible. And then I will maintain the soften blows, the Vanguard's token for my resistant component, my defense components right there. And you know, so and then right here, the support is, I believe that they're gonna come out with masterwork and legendary version of this when they release the Cataclysm, and we will also get like additional melee slot somewhere in this. So the melee weapon, I believe, gonna come out either a primer or a detonator. So I guess depending on your loadout, you can equip primer or detonator, and from what I understand, it will also be an element with it, like maybe electric, fire, or a acid. So that's pretty cool. So it's gonna be a primer, a detonator, and then you can have an element along with it. So that'll be pretty cool, guys. That'll be an additional, weapon in the loadout. So I would say that from the Legendary Storm 788, this will change also. The gear score probably gonna change since they're gonna add weapons. So regarding Cataclysm, I'm curious if different difficulty will give you different points. You know what I mean? Because if it's not gonna give us different points from GM1 to GM2 to GM3, people will pretty much speedrun this on GM1, kill as much enemies as possible, clear as much area as possible, then kill Viravara, the main boss in that event, to double up your points. And once you earn those points, you can go back to Fort Tarsus, and then spend those points in. I'm not sure if it's gonna be a vendor or if it's gonna be like a UI, something like this, and spend those points and and get what you want, and then rinse and repeat pretty much. So hopefully the points will differs from GM1 to GM2 to GM3. Hopefully GM2 you can gain more points by completing these areas in Cataclysm, this event. Anyway guys, that's pretty much it. I will see you guys maybe 2 weeks from now, and let's all do the PTS. Thank you and have a good day, guys. Bye bye.